All right. So recording has started. Let me share the screen. We'll write a little bit of notes, then we'll upload both our projects into GitHub. Okay. So write uh, till this push code. Okay. We'll see for half an hour, then we'll start. Okay. Good, good, good. Let's start writing. This is very important for you guys. And once you upload it, one of you, I think Rajesh or Dhani, Pavitra, any one of you share the screen so that we can see whether it is running in your system or not. Okay. Hello, sir.
Sir, screen share stop.
All right, let me start it. We stop the shares screen sharing here. So let me screen share the other screen. So let me know whether you can see my screen. Okay. All right. So this was the one of the frameworks which we saw yesterday. So let me open the folder. Let me add simple book API testing. So this was also one of the folders which we saw. And to execute this, we can easily execute it from here. Terminal, new terminal, close it. MVN, clean, clean test. It will act the same. Instead of doing right click and run it from testng through the Eclipse, we can do it like this. So everything happened properly. Let me click on the reports. So you can see today is the day 11th date. So it got created. Right click, or I can go here. I can just open simple book API testing, reports, and open the today's report, which is generated here. This is the exact report which we got in the previous time. Yes?
Yes.
Good. So I would appreciate more interaction, please, because I think Manju, you were one of the person you wanted had doubts in this framework, right?
Yes.
Or importantly in the GitHub. So stay tuned. I think if you have the laptop in front, after that you can share your screen and we'll see how we can clone your framework. Okay. Now let me run REQ RES API automation also. The same thing we'll do here. Go to terminal, new terminal. Same MVN clean test. It should also run based on the API key which we have. Good. It ran. All three tests got passed. So let me go here. Let me go to REQ RES API automation. Go to reports, and you should be able to see today's report, which is on 11. I'll double click it. See here, create test, update test, delete test. For everything, we have got the ID. Manju, we added from Manju developer, then update as a QA tester, deleted the ID. Okay, these are two scenarios which we saw yesterday. If you also remember, we had this repository created, the GitHub user account, right? So other Selenium repositories. So we had like Cucumber framework of Selenium, Orange HRM mini project of Selenium. Now we'll upload all both these repositories. Okay. Now, so let me go to first. Let us see simple books. Stay tuned. See properly what and all which we have to upload. Okay. The first thing I'll just want to close this. I want simple book API testing. First thing we have to add is click on new file here. Wait, yeah. Let's see git minus minus version. So git version is 2.5.0. It's a Windows account. Okay. Now the other thing which we have to add is new file here, not under reports. In this new file you have to add, you have to put it as git ignore. Git ignore file. Now, what exactly is git ignore? It will ignore most of the files which you don't want to add. For example, let me add dot settings file. Okay, and let me add dot project also I don't want to add. Okay, let me also add. Is there a
Logs.
report? Logs also I don't want to add. Okay, so I'll just put logs. I want to also not add reports. Okay, I also don't want to add target folder. Okay, these are all generated when the thing is there. And also, if you're not adding logs, also try to make sure that app.log, whatever it's not added, if you give dot star dot log, it will not add. Means anything above the star means it can be app or it can be 2026, whatever it is, it will not add. Okay. Also, I don't want to add if the class files are generated. Also, I don't want to add. If there is idea file, if it is, I don't want to add. That's it. Okay. I'll save this file. Now, let me go clear CLS. Okay. Now, the first thing what you have to do is get init. You have to add. So you initiated empty for Git repository. Now you can see there are 41 changes. So see the changes are involved mainly control properties, base Java, get user cells. So I don't want to also add the test output. Okay, where do you have test output? So okay, we don't have to add test output also. So let me remove the test output also. Test output. You have to see the changes here. Okay. So yeah, class path, ignore, com.xml, testng client. Yeah, good, good, good. Config, test database. So everything is good. Awesome. Nice. So the second thing what you have to do, git add. See, git add means it will add each and every file. One, okay. And I have to give dot blah, blah, whatever it is. So we just put dot, it would add all the files in my local commit. See, it's a master branch local commit. So we haven't pushed anything into the repository. So this is my repository. I haven't pushed anything in the repository. Okay. I'll just add here. That's it. Nothing else. I'll put git commit minus m. So I'll just write. So this is a command, guys. Okay. Always remember command. So initial commit. Okay. I'm just adding initial commit. That's it. Click on enter. So it has been added. So my local master branch. That's it. Local master branch. Okay, guys. Parallelly, what you have to do, you have to open here. You have to go to repositories. Go to click on GitHub. Okay. I should sign in. Okay, let me sign in here. Okay. Let me sign in with, okay. Okay, let me stop the share for a second. All right. Let me now share the screen. Let me share the entire screen. Okay. Till now, any doubts, guys? Any doubts you have till this point? Any
Sir,
doubts?
can you please once again initial comments? I didn't get that. What is that initial comment?
So the first command which I gave, wait, let me go down, down, down. Git init means initiate git for this repository. Previously, as soon as I opened, this branch was not at all there. Okay, this branch was not at all there. Understood?
Okay.
So when I put git init, it will say initialized empty Git repository in my local, which is simple books API testing. Exactly same thing. After that, I'll put git.add because I have all the files here and I want to add. Before this, I'm creating dot git ignore means Git is a centralized repository. So this is GitHub, where all the repositories are there. Already I have two repositories. If I click on here, I can see Cucumber framework, which we have added previously. I'll go on the left. Okay, let me go here. And also have another framework called Orange HRM framework. These two are the frameworks which we created. Okay. Now, the third thing I did was commit. So, what is the difference between add and commit? Add means it will add to the local simple books repo, just adding all the files, just adding. When you say commit, they are ready to be pushed to the centralized repository. What is the centralized repository? Now we'll see what is that centralized repository. Okay. All right. Good.
Sir, one doubt.
Yeah.
Sir, dot add we will do, right? So that time, whatever we put in dot git ignore, right? Except that everything will be added, right?
Except that everything will be added.
Okay.
So whatever you have put it here, except that everything will be added.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. All right. Chalo. Now we'll create a new repository. Click on repositories. Okay. Click on new. So now this repository will be our repository. So what will give the name? We'll try to give the same name. The name what we had, simple books API testing. Okay. I'll just add it here. And it is global repository. Okay. So we are creating a global repository. Simple books API automation. Okay. Now I want to make it public. I don't want to add git ignore because already git ignore is there, right? Just let me click on create repository. Okay. Good. Now we have this one as the repo link, right? Already we have done till this point. Already we have done till this point. Okay. Now what we have to do, see all the command, next command. I'll just write git remote add. So when you say remote, this repository, this will be connected to the remote, which is this. How exactly will convert? We'll just copy this. So whatever you added, please, this we are telling, please add this, the local one into this repository. Just click on enter. Okay. Now, so it is saying use git add options name URL. That's all right. Now let me add git. Let's say I just want to write git branch. If I say git branch, what and all branches are there? Masters. Okay. So git checkout minus B. I want to check out to main. So my branch is now main. Okay. So git push minus U, or we can see the command here if you want. Okay. After creating a branch, we can use this. If, let's see. Now the remote main branch is created. Previously it was master. That's why I didn't take it. So now I'll just add all the things to be pushed. So now it got pushed. Okay. To verify that, let me run this. You can see everything is added here, main branch. Okay. Okay, let me give you this link. Can any one of you share the screen and see whether you are able to clone it? Okay, where is the chat? Okay, here is the chat. Who would like to share? I'll stop the share. Let's see whether we are able to get that in your machine.
Shall I say, sir?
Yeah, any one of you, not an issue at all. As long as we are understanding it.
It's visible, right?
It's visible. It's visible on the screen.
Yes, sir.
So you are not able to see the chats. Okay, let me give it again. So now here you are able to see. Now click on the code. Okay. Yes. And copy this. Now just open a simple. You have Visual Studio Code.
Yes, sir. I have.
Yeah, just open the Visual Studio Code, please. Yeah. Where do you want to clone? You want to clone desktop? Just put that as a blank. Where do you want to clone? You can close this.
Sir, just a second. 1 second, sir.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. So shall I create new one, new file?
Yeah, try to create a folder or go to any folder in desktop or whatever, or any folder where you can just like training data, something like that, where you use train. Okay, just go to desktop and create manually anything folder, something you just write train, something like that.
Uh, shall I create it? Training?
Oh yeah, create it here. Okay, just click on new, just folder, just write API automation, something like that. API space automation, something like that. Yeah. Open this folder in Visual Studio Code. Open folder. Now just add. Desktop should be on the left, something like that. Yes. API automation. That's it. Click on search folder. Now, here what you have to do, you have to click on after the run. You can close this build with agent is there. No, you can close this. Is into is there.
Yeah.
So it is GitHub Copilot. Really good. So just after the run, click on the three dots. New terminal. Just write git space clone space. No, git space clone space. Yes, paste it. Enter. Now it has cloned simple books API. Now what you have to do, you have to open this in Eclipse, or you can just type, just go to simple books API automation, just cd simple books API automation, cd, right? Yeah, cd c small d space. No, remove this entire thing.
Okay, sir. Complete.
Yeah, remove this entire thing from HTTPS GitHub. Okay, just stay. So you have to go inside the simple books automation folder, right? CD,
Yes.
S is tab. Just write S and tab. Yes, a tab. Enter. Write MVN space clean space test. Let's see whether it will create everything or not. Test. Enter. Good. See, it is all downloading each and every repository. So each and every bomb or dependency it is downloading. So for this, guys, you have to always follow a few things. Either you can run like this, whether automatically it will create target it created, it will create everything, it will run the test, it will create logs file, it will create reports file, etc. Good. It got see,
Fine.
open the reports folder in the desktop. Don't open it from
Okay.
here. Just go desktop. So it got all created. Reports, yes. Double click it. It should have been easily clear. Okay, see, good. Now close this. Try to open Eclipse and try to open this. Open this file system and try to run from Eclipse also. Let's see. Huh. Open file, open projects from file system, not open folder. It should not open folder. So it should come in a Maven format. Okay, let's see if it comes. Go to file, open projects from file system, click on that. Now, here you have to open the project. Go directly,
Yes, sir.
desktop,
Directly.
desktop, API automation. Just click on that. That's it. Self. It has to self folder. It has to identify it. Yes. Click on finish. It identified. Good. Maven structure. Awesome. Just right click on testng.xml. Try to run it. Testng.xml. Right click. Try to run as testng suite. Yes. Good. Let's see. You have to open the console. Good. You can play around with different test data. That's good. All right. Open the reports. Double click the reports. Here only reports. You have to refresh it. Okay. Refresh simple books API automation. Right click, refresh. You see
Yes.
the one. Right click, which is the latest you see. So 2210 should be the latest.
2210, 22. This was.
Hmm. Yeah, that is the latest. That is hours, minutes, seconds. That's how we are designed, right? Open with web browser. So it is
Yes.
running fine. Okay. Anyone has doubts? Dharni, Patra, Varshini, or Manju? Anyone has doubts, including Rajesh? Any doubts? Okay. But there is in real flow, you have to be a collaborator to have a framework. This is a repository which I have created. Okay. Now I'll do a simple change. I'll commit the code. Now Rajesh will take the code. Okay. This one scenario will take. We'll see. Okay. Stop the share, Rajesh. I'll share the screen. Okay. Now, so I'll add down one file here. Is my screen visible? Okay, good. So I'll just click here. I'll just add something called readme.md. Right click, rename. It's a README file. It is not an executable file. Okay, README. Here I'll write something called something how to run the test. I'll write command. Through command, I'll just write mvn clean test through Eclipse. Right click test ng.xml, run as test ng test. Okay, save it. Now, once I do this, guys, I'll always clear it, CLS. It got stuck. They'll give it a second. Click on enter. Here I'll do again. You see, in the left hand side, it says you're in the main branch. There is something, the changes are there. Now, if I just add git add dot, you see there are some changes. If I just click on dot, it says staged changes. Means here it was there previously. Now they are in stages. Staged changes means these changes you are approving to be added to the local repository. Now, if I commit, you understand commit, right? So I think Feb 14 is the season nowadays going on. Commit means you totally commit to the equation. Git commit, and the command is like this: git commit -m. The description should be meaningful. Okay, right? Added readme.md5. Click on enter. Now, it will go in staged commits. It will go sync changes. Means what? It is asking you to push. You just write git push origin me. Click on enter. Done. Now, okay. If I open my repository, see there should be readme.md added just now. This was added 19 minutes ago. Okay. Now, Rajesh, share your screen. Let's see how Rajesh can take it. Okay.
Yes, sir, sharing.
Share your screen. So as soon as Rajesh shares the screen, so you have to see which branch he's in. Go to the Visual Studio Code.
Coming, sir. Screen.
Go to Visual Studio. Oh yeah, we can see your screen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now see on the left bottom side, he's in the main branch. Okay. See,
Yes, sir.
left bottom is the main branch. Now don't change the branch. Just
Okay.
type CLS there. CLS. Enter. Now he has to do something called git pull. So this main branch of the local will be pulling the main branch of the remote. Enter. Now he should be able to see readme.md. See on the left hand side, click on that. Click on that. See what and all I wrote, it is there. Yes,
Yes.
or no? Understood? Since I am the owner of this repository, I'll be the one making changes. You cannot push unless until you're a collaborator. That's fine. I think previously in the Selenium project, I've shown you how I can add a collaborator. I added like Manjuna to one of the projects as a collaborator. He can review, he can create a PR, etc. What is a PR? So
Pull
since I've
request.
created pull request, okay. To understand the concept of pull request, let's say me, Manju, Pavitra, Dharni, Vanshini, all are working on the same project, simple book CP automation. So everyone are working on different models. So Rajesh is working on, let's say, create client. So he created client, he will raise a PR, pull request to make sure his local changes are merged to. Okay, what's the doubt?
No, no, sir.
Okay, his local changes means the screen which is he is showing, that is his local changes to be merged to the main repository on the remote. For that, he'll create his own branch. See, the main is the branch. Now he'll create something called test Rajesh. From test Rajesh, he can actually create a pull request to the main branch of the remote. That's how it will work. So don't stress on that. Okay. If you have understood this much till this point, anyone has any doubts?
Yeah, sir.
Good. Manju, good.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Pavitra, Varshini, good.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Chalo. Let us.
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay, good. Awesome.
Hello?
So let me share. Yeah. Yes, Manju.
Understood, sir. In the readme dot, you written something, no, sir? What exactly we will write, sir, in the real time? I didn't get.
So README
You
means you have to write the entire folder structure of the application, what exactly simple books automation means, right? Entire thing you have to do. Also, you have to make sure what is there in testng file, how you can write smoke scenarios, how you can write regression scenarios, and how to execute them. We will never ever execute right clicks with testng. Okay, so usually repositories either they are present in your local or it will be present as CI/CD pipelines. So Jenkins we saw, no? Everyone will be using Jenkins in the companies. Some people will use Azure, some people will use uh, some other CI/CD tool. Okay, Team Viewer. They came as a CI/CD tool. Azure is there, Jenkins is there. Jenkins is most popular, people uses. So that is the reason we are seeing Jenkins. Okay, you can also upload in Jenkins. You can also run this same pipeline. So that also we saw in Selenium. We'll see here also. For the tomorrow class, we'll see how we can upload through Jenkins. Okay. So please tomorrow also come with a laptop. Don't join with mobile phones. It will be very easier for you to understand what is how we are uploading in GitHub, etc., etc. Since I have created my account and I'm uploading in my repositories and it's public, unless until you have this Git clone wala, you can easily clone whatever I'm adding. It's a global repository. That's how all the repositories work, right? And since the advent of an IT, who and all have uploaded, if they're public, you can just copy their source code, you can run it in your local, and you can do it. Anything. I think many people building AI systems. They have the code in GitHub. You can just clone the repo and you can understand how the AI works, how the code it is. I think many open source are there. Hugging Face is the one which has many models of AIs. Or let's say there is you're developing an application. If that repository is global, you can actually clone through it, etc. So nobody actually keeps global unless and until you're a collaborator. They'll keep as a private, and if you are a collaborator only, then you can able to clone it. But for testing purpose here, since I'm just keeping as a global, I'm just adding you guys. Okay, all right. Any more doubts?
No, sir.
Good. So okay, let me share my screen. So okay, my share screen. So I'll just go to open folder. I'll do REQRS API automation. Okay, you tell me what and all I will do first. First, what do you tell? Any one of you, since you have already seen, what do you have to add? Tell me the first thing which you have to do.
Git ignore.
Good. Where you have to create? Here?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Project under
Good.
project
Dot
Dot
git
get it.
not getting it.
means if this file exactly means ignore these all files which are not needed to upload to repo. Okay. What and all are not needed? Do we need settings?
Settings,
Yes, sir.
logs, report.
Okay. So yeah, we'll go one by one. Okay, we'll go one by one. We don't need settings. Okay, wait. Exactly, name should match. Okay, next thing. We need logs. Do we
Sir.
need logs?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, good. So logs slash. Okay. Do we need reports? We don't need reports slash. Okay. Do
Test
we
out.
need, sorry?
Test out.
In the logs also, we have something uh, logs report created. We can add this. If not, it's totally fine. Okay. App.log, we don't need. We don't need any class files got created because it's Java. We don't need class files, which is created here. Idea files, some map files will be created during execution, but that is also not needed. Okay. Where exactly it will come? It might be in the source code, it might be in the other Maven dependencies. We still don't know. Okay. Do we need something called project? We don't need. Okay. So do we need test output? Target we need? We don't need. Target we don't need. We need test output? We don't need. Okay. Any doubt in git ignore? Right. Okay, exactly. It should match, guys. Okay.
Sir, one small doubt here.
Hmm.
Sir, difference between like dot a project and target slash. Like,
This one, huh?
sir.
See, target is created by test-ng. Okay, you open the target, you see classes. See, these are generated not by us. Okay, these are internally generated when you run it. Okay, you just ran ambient clean test, right? This
No,
one
sir.
is generated by Maven itself.
Correct.
Okay, internally. It's not generated by us. So test output here, all the logs will be there, and the automation framework is there. Which one you ran, how the HTML file is created, how the JUnit reports are, etc. But we don't need that. We might not need also class, but okay, we'll do one thing. We'll not add class paths. But we'll also practice it. I think class path is not needed. Let's see. Okay, anything else is not needed. Pom.xml is needed. Testany.xml is needed. Okay. Now, tell me what is the next thing we have to do? What's the next thing we have to do? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. I love participation. Please participate. What's the next thing we have to do? Is it connected to Git?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Now, tell me what you have to do.
Take the path of that.
Dot add.
Okay. For path, we have to go terminal, new terminal. Okay. What's the first command you tried? First command. Come
Dot
on.
add.
What is this? What is this? So let me remove all the partials. Okay. Tell me dot add. Before
Dot
adding, if Git is itself is not there, we can't add anything. So get init.
init.
Initialize Git. So it will create a random repository. See, it will give you all the files. It will give dot git node should be done. Pom.xml. All the files should be added. Okay. Now, after that, what do you do, guys? After get init,
Next adding, sir. Adding these files to
see, it is there in changes. Next thing you have to do, you have to come in
stage.
staged changes.
Stage.
That you have to git add space add. So everything will come in staged. So nothing is there in changes. Okay. Everything is there in staged. Now, then what do you have to do? We have to commit. Understand? After
sir.
adding, it's commit.
First commit.
So now we have to write first commit of entire repository. Just a meaningful name, entire repo. Okay, that's it. Now it created a master. Okay, now let me move it to git branch -b main. So let us create a main branch. Okay, so okay, that's all right. So it didn't create, that's fine. So what is the next thing we have to do? It has to be
Commit.
connected. Huh?
After commit, we have to push,
After commit, we have to
push.
Git push.
but push before that we have to create a repository. So this is me. I'll be creating the repository as an admin. So you guys don't have to do follow this. Okay. You just have to follow git clone. But when they ask in interviews who has created the repository, just tell the lead or a manager. You guys will not create. If you are a lead or manager, then you guys have to create this. Okay. Both the procedure I'm telling you. Okay. Go to the name and go to the repositories. Let me create a new repository. Okay. Make sure the name exactly matches here. Okay. So the name REQRS API automation. Okay, let's see REQRES API automation. Okay, and wait. REQRS is available. Public create repository. We don't need git ignore. Okay, create repository. Once you create that, it will only give you instructions. Okay, now wait. If connect to other Selenium, no. So what we have to do? We have to copy this. Let me add it here. So now it should be aligned. So now I'll do what? I'll add git branch minus main. Let's see. It has to update to main branch. Now I have to push it to origin. Okay. So now you can see it is already aligned to main. Now it should have created. I'll just refresh it. So it is there. Now I'll copy this. Any one of you, I want another person to volunteer. If you can, guys, please share the screen and try to add this repository. Take this. Okay, I'll stop the share.
Can I share, sir?
Yeah, sure. Go on.
Is it sharing, sir, screen?
Yeah, you can see your screen. Just take the from the
Chat.
chats. Open the repo.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Code. Office. Go to desktop. Create folder. API automation.
Good. Try to open that in Visual Studio Code.
Here, file.
Open folder. Awesome. Huh. Yeah. Good. Next statement is one. So you can close that chat with agent. You can close that. No, you have to open a terminal here. Not that. Uber. That's it. Click on that. New terminal. Huh. You have to git space clone space. Git space clone space paste it. The repo link. Okay. So before doing this, guys, you have to understand that Git should be installed in your system always. Okay. Now go inside this REQRS API automation. Go inside that. How do you go inside that? CD space. Just type in the CD cd space r tab. Just write r and tab or tab it. Remove git. Enter. Okay. Put CLS and write MVN clean test. So when you're typing a win clean test, you have to make sure that neighbor is installed. Space
Yes.
clean
MVN
space
space.
clean CLEN clean test.
Space and test.
Space and test.
Yes, sir.
Enter it. Now this should actually download all the repositories, dependencies, or not repositories, all the dependencies which has download Maven dependencies. Let's see. Let it take time, not an issue. So automatically it will create everything. You can see in the left-hand side, all the folders are created. Target is created. Test output will be created. See, logs are created. Reports are created. Good. Now, open reports. Not here, not here. It is created fine. Open reports to desktop. Go desktop. Yeah. Just open API automation. Just click on that. Open report. Double click on it. That's it. Now, this was another scenario which we saw individual tests are created. See, create user test, 70, 80 user. Just click on update user test. These are individual tests which we have. So two scenarios we have seen. Okay. Click on update user test, left hand side. It created. Click on delete user test. Good. Okay. Now you can see in the left hand side there are something graph symbol is there, no? Little down. Click on that. See, this is like test scenario. Test passed, test fail, everything will give. Go down, go down. So it will give you the timeline, what and all you have executed, how much time it lapsed, see delete user, update user, which took lot of time. So 5 seconds for that, 0.7 seconds, and 149 seconds. Okay, everything it will show. Little up. See, when you started 10:32, 45, 10:32, 52, exactly, it ended. Okay. It all includes everything. 45, only 7 seconds, the entire thing happened. 10:32, 45, 10:32, 53. Send outs in this, guys. Isn't extend report nice reporting to see?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, let me, you just add the, okay, let me share my screen. I'll take the screen. And then Pavitra, you can share your screen. Okay, I think my screen is visible. Let me add the same thing here. Okay, REQRES. Let me add readme.md. Now here also I write the same thing. Just write what is this REQRES automation. REQRES automation. I write something different here. So this framework, this is API automation framework. Here we are creating user, updating user, and deleting user as individual tests. Okay. So just write running this framework. How to run this framework? Just write something. How to run this framework? MVN clean test. Okay, just writing some, for example, if you guys have downloaded, just go to this, how to this framework, just run this command in terminal, something. Okay, we can write, run the below command in VS Code terminal. Okay, let me save it. Now, since I'm saving it, it will come here, and I just have to write it here, CLS. I'll write what I have to write. Tell me, guys. Yeah, you should see few stage changes, and then push. Tell me the command, guys.
Git push.
Git pulla.
Push, sir. Push.
But before push, what and all I have to do? Okay.
CLS.
If I just write git push, what it is saying?
After that, commit. We have to commit and
Before commit, what do you have to do?
Pull. Git pull.
But I'm already up to date, no? See, git pull, if I do, what it will say, see. Already up to date. What do I have to do?
we have to add and we have to
Tell me that command.
Init.
add dot space.
See, always see from changes, it will go to staged changes. Always, this you have to always follow. Now tell me what is the next command.
Then we
Git
have
commit.
Git
Commit.
commit.
git commit minus m added
Readme.
readme d. Right? Good. What do you have to do now?
Then we have to push after commit.
Yes, git push. That's it. Now if I go here, run it. So this is not how it works. Usually you will raise a PR. Okay, 2 or 3 people in the project will approve it. Then only the code is merged to repository. Since we have no collaborators, since I'm the only one who is added here, that is totally fine. Okay, now Pavitra, share your screen. We'll see 2 or 3 scenarios in your laptop.
Yes, sir. Sharing, sir.
Yeah, your screen is visible. Now, what you tell me, Pavitra, what you have to do now?
Whatever changes you did, that I need to get it in my machine.
What command you have to use?
So git.
Or anyone can help Pavitra if you want. Oh, already terminal is
Create.
open. Don't open another
Create
terminal.
read mode.
See, already you have opened 2 terminals here. That's fine, but don't open another terminal. It will add, it will eat up your memory. Already one terminal is open. Click on that first one.
Yes, sir.
It's already open. You can delete this. Okay. Use only one terminal. How to delete it? See, just expand this PowerShell screen. There should be delete symbol. Delete it.
Yes, sir.
Just minimum. Good. Now tell me, any one of you can help Pavitra, Rajesh, Dharni, Manju, Varshini.
Git pull, sir.
CLS.
CLS, then git pull. Good. Good, Rajesh. Enter.
Git pull.
Git pull.
Git should have a space and then pull. So she has to see readme.md. Good. Now you open the same thing in Eclipse, run through right click test ng and run as test ng. Let's see. This will work in your system also. Good. Wait. Okay. Go inside API automation. So go inside and expand that. Go inside is RQ. So RQ API automation is the folder. Okay. Now run, right click and run it. So one thing she has done is she has already added API automation folder also in the Eclipse. But actually she should have added only the RQ arrays. But still it is not an issue. Okay. Go on.
Yes,
Good.
sir.
You created 3 passes. You show me the logs and the report. Let's see. Double click on app.log. So this is the log created. Good. Okay, nice. So 2 times I've executed. That's true. Let's see the report. Whichever is the latest one, whatever it is. Right click. Open with web browser. So good. So any doubts, guys? Any doubt in API framework, or you can have the Selenium framework also. Any doubt? Have you guys understood completely how to upload and run framework locally?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So any doubts? Any doubts in GitHub? No doubt.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Understood.
Understood.
Okay,
Sir.
good. So what I was thinking, like,
Will there be any doubt session for AP automation?
yeah, we'll have. So I'll try to complete tomorrow Jenkins. Okay. Friday we can keep the entire as API automation doubt clearing session. Whatever you have doubts, let us get clarified on that. Okay. We'll
Yes,
record
sir.
that also. But yeah, go on.
Oh, I said yes.
Friday, sir, 13th.
Yeah, Friday. Friday we'll have doubt clearing session. Okay. And 16th, so Friday, this Saturday till next Friday, you take for preparation. So Saturday by evening, I'll give you interview questions. Okay. But the mock, I'll do it like this. Okay. So for Selenium also, for API also, you have to create a framework. Okay. No, no option on that. So you take anything, you create. If you create one framework, you can copy the contents to another framework. Let's say you have created API automation framework. You can take form.xml, whatever you have, you can copy to another framework. Okay. We'll take like that. We'll take an interview like that, like mock interview. And
Okay.
also, more interview questions will be there, Selenium and Java. So I think Pavitra should. I'll take you. I'll take yours and anyone's on Sunday. I'll take other two on Saturday. Based on how many people are attending interviews, mock interview. So this will be like a real life interview, guys. Like, let's say, tell me about yourself. You guys have to tell about yourself. I know you have been not trained. Only make sure it's a mock interview. Always it will start. Tell me about yourself. Then we'll start by Selenium project or API project, whichever you are comfortable. Start sharing your screen. Before this API automation framework, we will have interview session. Like most ask interview questions, we'll have a conversation. Okay. So once you master this, right, this framework, I'll guarantee you any company will take you. Imagine if you're creating a framework in just half an hour or 40 minutes in front of them without any help. Okay, you guys have to practice it. Okay. Tomorrow I'll allow you to copy few of the things. That's totally fine. But in you go to a real interview or practice mode. If you're able to create a framework in front of them, and if you're able to write a programs, okay, don't you think they'll hire you? They'll definitely take you. Doesn't matter your experience, doesn't matter anything. Okay, definitely they'll take you. Okay, but creating a not creating a frame not negotiable. Okay, have given you ample amount of time. I think you guys have requested for the Selenium mock. I have stopped it, but this time API and Selenium mock will be on the same day. I'll take maybe 2 hours for you per person. I'll take individually. That's why I'll have like Sarah 2 persons max. Sunday will take 2 persons max. I think 4 or 5 people are only attending. I think so. I don't know much. So if you are volunteering, you have to read the framework. Okay, is that okay, guys?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Good. So, and also it will be very, very helpful in your grooming sessions. I think when Baswana sir does his grooming sessions, it will be really helpful. You'll be supercharged. And I want my students should be really, really good. Because I feel I'm teaching okay. So that I wanted to understand. And I think you are in that position. Okay, let us ask individually. Let's start from Dharni, okay? Okay, let me stop the recording and then we can chat a little bit.